Lep pozdrav, vsi lep pozdrav. Z mojo frizuro. Yes, the giant forehead. Yes, as usual. Full dober introduction, TheStvor. Amazing. Ne vem, če se vidi, ampak sem kar hyped. Imam another pile of flaming garbage za vas. To bo odlično. Amazing. Da jaz le odprem komentarje. Recimo, da audio dela. Recimo, da se me sliši. This is gonna be glorious. Pozdravljeni ljudje. Če me še ne poznate, moje ime je TheStvor. Nekoč sem imela neko serijo. Zdaj igramo o neumnosti. Če ne poznate te igre in če niste bili z mano, dokler smo igrali vampir, Jezus, to malo na glas, jaz moram to malo stišati, ker se ne slišim. Igramo Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York, ki je text-based game. Text adventure in je smeti. Obupne smeti. Hatem White Wolf, World of Darkness, whatever the fuck you wanna call him, ker zdaj imela tako 15-minutni rant o tem, kako sem razočarana, I guess. Tako da, če gledate ta posnetek kasneje, ko ni live, predlagam, da preskočite tako enih 10 minut. Skip my rant, I guess. Če ste tle zdaj z mano live, lep pozdrav. Also, upravičujem se, ker zdaj boste poslušali tako 10 minut neumnosti, preden se začnemo igrati igro. So, I'm sorry about that. Če me poznate ali če me ne poznate, morda veste, da larpam. My loving family, Mona by Night family, I love you guys. You're the best. Eden izmed mojega loving familyja, naš glorious pyramid leader, mi je predlagal, naj igram vampir in ga ne bom nikoli več poslušala, ker vampir je bil grozen. Moja alternativa vampirju je ta igra. In tudi sebe ne bom nikoli več poslušala, ker je ta igra glih isto grozna. Sakura. Oton. Where are you? Love you too, yes, Oton. Oton, you piece of garbage. Vampir je bil trash, okay? Thank you for making me suffer. Spoiler alert, ne moreš igrati tremirja v tej igri. Which is horrible. Ampak bomo prišli do tega, okay? And let's not get ahead of ourselves. Kaj že govorim? Yes. My glorious Simona by Night people. This is for you. Ne vem, če je kdorkoli kupil od vas to igro, ampak bomo skupaj igrali. Lahko skupaj flamamo. Ne, piramida. Yes, piramid. Je notri en tremirga in je quest za tremirga greš delati in je tako basic as fuck and I hate it, ampak ga gremo lahko narediti, če boste želeli, da dobimo malo pyramid representation. In notri je high regent je notri in sem like, oh my god, this character, amazing. But okay, skipping ahead. Nijo nobenega savea, ker ne vem zakaj so se zbrisali oni savi od prej, so cool story, bro. Zakaj hatem ta game, 2 besedi? Ker je sloppy narejen, sloppy as fuck. Mislim, White Wolf tako je dropal svoj ball since, I guess, the original po revised, I guess. So ker they've been shitpiling shit stuff. Like this game, like everything else they do. In so obstajajo, tako kot MTG obstaja, samo zato, ker imajo devoted fucking fanbase, ki kupujejo cel njihov garbage in se nikoli ne se pritožujejo. But we eat shit and we take it, because it's Because it's still good, even though it's garbage. Pač, tako kot ima Magic, kot je core Magic idea genius in execution je horrible in njihov odnos do njihovega fanbase je glih isto grozen. Pač White Wolf in njihov fanbase imajo podoben odnos. Pač White Wolf oziroma kar so zdaj World of Darkness ali whatever the fuck so zdaj kličejo, so smeti. In se obnašajo smeti za svojim fanbaseom in dajo shit product ven. Like this fucking game. In so sloppy as fuck. In mi grejo na živce. But fuck it. Njihov game je genius. So, you know. It is what it is. Zakaj je sloppy product? Ker se kupijo notri nekih napak, kupijo stvari, ki pač nimajo smisla med drugim. Pač za biti nek choice-driven game, ful ne upošteva tvojih choiceov, ful je tako like, jaz sem, v mojem prvem playthroughu sem bila super ekstra goody in potem je tako folk referenceov, kako sem se zamirila ljudem in sem bila like, bitch, they fucking loved me. The fuck are you talking about? Neka scena je, kot tako šerif nadere in tvoj karakter for some reason se usere in je like, dude, smo bestiča 2 minuti nazaj, smo krekali joke skupaj in zdaj se te bojim for some reason, pač no, this makes no sense. Ali pa, ne vem, greš na isto lokacijo, kjer si že bil in potem je komentar na te, nisem že vrnil, ne vem koliko časa in sem like, bitch, side quest smo imeli tle prejšnji večer in so bili legit tukaj. Oh, it's so bad, it's so fucking bad. New game. Tega smo naredili. Da vam povem, zakaj sem bila razočarana. Jaz sem mislila, da bo to 3 različne zgodbe s 3 različni karakterji, bežno povezane med sabo, something. It turns out, it's the same fucking story. Zbiraš lahko samo med temi 3 karakterji, ki so že predefined. Edino, kar ni definirano, je njihovo ime. Genders je they, njihov pronouns so they. Čeprav vsi pronouns od vseh ljudi v celi igri so pa defined in so like, just why? Why even do this shit? Zakaj moj pronoun je they in vsi me referencajo kot they, ampak ko vidim nekoga na cesti, sem like, look, it's a woman. Bitch, how do you know it's a woman? Pač, če se že greste tega HJW, dajte applyat svoj fucking rule na vse. Sorry, so nekaj, da bo 10-minutni rant, but there's so much stuff that I wanna say and it's killing me on the inside. Hello, people. Prišli ste sredi renta. Zakaj lahko igraš samo 3 karaktere? Ker so lazy fucking designerji in so ugotovili, da je presence najboljša zadeva na tem svetu za text-based game. In so bili like, which of the clans have presence? Let's just put all of them in there. And then let's make a game about fucking presence and nothing else. Don't be a bigot. Prijemo še do tam. Torej, bruho smo že naredili, by the way, ljudje. Jaz sem hotela narediti zdaj Ventru playthrough. Ali pa gremo lahko Toreador. Da vam povem, kaj je fora. Torej, vsak od njih ima neke svoje abilityje, vampire fucking sposobnosti. Nima veze, koga vzameš, ker nima veze, kako igraš. Jaz sem bila tako the goodest fucking bruha on this planet. I was kissing ass to everyone. Noben je nikoli komentiral, da sem bruha in da sem tako full exceptionally nice to everyone. So it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter, kjer klan vzameš, ker vse, kar gleda, so tvoje sposobnosti, that's it. Torej, vsi 3 imajo presence. Glede na questline bi bilo mogoče fajn imeti Ospex, ki ga imajo Toreadorje. Celerity, ki ga imajo Toreadorje, ki pač moj basic run je bil presence everything, and if presence doesn't work, then just run away. So, lazy fucking design, yes. Torej, celerity te spasi od vsega. Ospex bi bil nice, kaj en quest, po moje se da full easy reši, če imaš Ospex. Full hočem biti Ventru, sem zato, hočem videti, kako Dominate zgleda, če lahko karkoli sploh delaš z njim. In Fortitude zato, ker ga bomo rabili, ker bom the nastiest fucking bitch ever. Se hočem vsem zamiriti in predvidevam, da me bojo ljudje hoteli mlatiti, tako na hard, tako da I need that Fortitude. Zdaj ne vem, če se vi strinjate, jaz tle v komentarjih ne vem, če je kdo, ki pozna VTM and VTM lore, but we're gonna go play Ventru in bomo the nastiest fucking bitch on this planet. In se bomo vsem zamerili in bomo dajali same slabe odgovore in ne bomo se fidali za nalašč. And I wanna see how this goes. So, kdo so Ventruji? The aristocratic blue bloods embody wealth, sovereignty, I think that's how you read it, and control. A top-level corporate executive will join there next tonight. By the way, tle na začetku neka scena, ki se tako je ful izven konteksta in nima veze z ničemer. I couldn't figure it out, guys. Do we agree? We play Ventru? Yes. Accept. Ste bili tle in zdaj vas ni več. I'm gonna push accept. Ok, vam dam še tako 5 sekund, da izrazite svoje želje. And then I'm just gonna push it. Kaj dobimo kot Ventru? Dobimo presence, of course. Ker ta game je fucking based on presence. Yes. Dobimo dominate in dobimo fortitude. So, let's do this. Bomo Amanda. Ful se mi ne da razmišljati o imenu. A smo bitchy bitch? Smo bitch, bomo bitch. Kaj če me banajo, zato ker napišem bitch. I said bitch like 5 times. B. Kaj pa če smo samo B? Smo Bibi. Bibi? Bomo Amanda. Smo Amanda, I don't really give a shit. Bomo Amanda B. Bomo Big B. Jaz to pišemo prazno, seveda. Bomo Big B. Big B. What? Only letters and numbers. Okay. Why the fuck so numbers dovoljene? Ok, bomo samo B. So to bo full confusing, bomo Amanda, it's fine. Ta scena nima veze s celim fucking gameom. Ok, jaz ne vem, če je to fora, da se hočejo potem povezati vse te njihovi gamei, potem eventually nagotoviš, da je to neka okvirna zgodba ali neki, ampak tle notri, v tem mojem prvem playthroughu sploh ni bilo resolution na zvezi s to zgodbo. But sure. Edina, še ena stvar, ki mi je ful všeč. To pridemo še do tega. Tipke. Ne morem si... fuck. Ne morem fucking zamenjati. Imaš controls and you can't fucking change them. Pač tako zdaj bom mogla klikati vsakič sproti, fucking klikati naprej. So that's great. New York taught me to believe in fate. Kaj hočemo to brati, ali ker to je tako full... It's trash. It's just random trash. Ful vam bom tako skipala stvari, ki se mi zdijo nepomembne, for some reason, I guess, no. Če jih boste hoteli brati, jih berite sami. Cool. Yeah, okay, someone beat you. Cool. Kaj sem hostel? Nisem sploh še nič naredila. See, my mistake was... To je tudi tako ful brez veze. Irrelevant to the whole fucking story. Ampak basically, ne vem. Ninth Generation Vampire, zdaj ne vem, če smo... Ja, to. Ninth Generation Kindred je tako ful. Rahel je fucking Ninth Generation, my dudes. And that's a lot. Mislim, ni tako ful, neki ful, ampak tako nisi glih burek na cesti, ki so te glih kar naredili. So, I don't know, ne vem, če je ta, pač ne štekam. Just like you. In zdaj ne vem, če to govori o tem karakterju, ki smo ga izbrali. Ker, you know, it's pretty sweet, če smo 9th fucking generation. I don't fucking know. Bla bla bla. Writing tle notri je tako ful slab. Ena gora tako slovničnih napak je notri, ki so jih kar pustili. Slabo je spisano. Besede se tako ponavljajo znotraj istega stavka. It's like, dude. Who the fuck wrote this? Ne vem, če je to prevedeno iz polščine. Yes, we love Rahel. As you should. She is the greatest. Glory to the pyramid. Ampak ja. Ne vem, če hočeš, da to brat ali ne. This is legit fucking irrelevant to whatever. Povejte, če slišite glasbo. To čas jaz lahko komentiram. Doki Doki Library in Katao Shoujo. This is how it begins. So fucking free games, ki imajo več fucking animacije kot ta garbage file. Garbage file. Oh, yes, we are Ventrus, we have Max. And a fancy apartment. Tle notri se karakteri ne premikajo. Nobenega voice linea ni, vse kar je od animacije je pač to. Random, vsake toliko se kakšna lučka prižge ali nekaj in to je to. Jaz ne vem, kje so oni porabili budget. Ker... Ampak okej, cool, je atmosferično. Your phone rings, it's your boss, again. Cool. The setting sun that filled your high-rise office an hour ago is gone. The city looks like an ocean of light from up here, spreading for miles to the north. You pick up, boss. You were about to call it a day, forgot about the world of fintech. Oh, Nick tech guys, more. That's nice. And decompress at home, no dice. What? One of the investors wants to meet you. His voice is always personally authority and sleaze. He'll come by your office in an hour. A to je naš office, mi delamo od doma, imamo home office. But we love Victoria more. Hey! No. Yes, Victoria is also nice. All of the Tremere are nice. But we don't like Sova, okay? Hecam se. Črnočko Sova, she will eventually become one with the pyramid. Če ima Victoria in Rahel, ki jo gajda, that's of course gonna happen. You look at the clock, an hour, you gotta be kidding. Ja, koliko je ura, tako 10? Yeah, no, stick around with heavyweight, you want to make a good impression. Okay. Bomo probali biti as shitty as possible to this person. Your boss hangs out 2 hours. I just will put another coffee in yourself. 2 hours? Ni rekel 1 uro. Figure out how to best do this to your advantage. Expect everyone knows that I'm actually not happy with the current position. In fact, you feel squished against the glass ceiling. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Why are you assuming my gender? Why are you fucking assuming my gender? I ain't a woman, okay? You say identify, I'm za karkoli, kar ni ženska. There is no glass ceiling for me. You're going to put an unholy amount of work into your advancement. Kaj to je zdaj moj office ali doma? You had a partner to go home to. Very nice. Netflix and chill, okay. Pizza and Chinese takeout. Oboje. I thought Miha is the black sheep. A ne vem, kako bi ga definili. Miha ne dela problemov, toliko kot jih dela Sova. So, Miha je under the radar, is what I would say. Ever since you moved up the ladder, though, your hours have only gotten longer. Yeah, that's what happens if you get a job. Mostly company cafeteria, sometimes takeout, always in a rush. Praise heaven for the crazy metabolism. Okay. Rest, at this point, the cleaning lady who takes care of your apartment probably spends more time in your bedroom than you do. I don't know, če to implija na karkoli. You flash back to your boss quoting Shakespeare to impress his new, extremely attractive and uncomfortably young secretary. Secretary is not a nice word that you guys should be using, okay? It's called an assistant. Tako da, za nekoga, ki je SJ fucking W, nah, man, you don't say secretary anymore. Get with the program. Drinks, we don't give a shit. Another flashback. Ful bi bilo fajn, ne, če bi oni te flashbacke nekako pokazali, mogoče, ne da bi samo napisali, pisali o njih, da si jih mi tako v glavi predstavljamo, kaj se je dogajalo. It's fine, imamo tle ozadje. Dež na šipi, it's great. By the way, tako tle nikoli se ne našajo na tvoj, tako en fucking mission je, ki se ukvarja s tem, and that's it. Then it's never mentioned again. Nobody gives a fuck if you're a Ventro or a Bruja or a fucking Toreador. It makes zero impact on the story. Tonight is the night it's all going to change. You decide to play the good looks angle. Nothing too slutty. For a fucking game, ki se ful obremenjuje s tem. Sure, they're trying to prove a point, I guess. Da ženska ne more priti daleč v firmi, če ne dela tega, zato ker je glass ceiling, ki jo ustavlja. Sure thing, res. You have your blouse slightly unbuttoned. Check if your ass looks as good as you remembered in your pencil skirt. Mirror says yes. Well, I'm checking my fucking ass. Not something to be proud of, but you've become too jaded to care. Then it makes no sense. Obviously she fucking cares. She's a Shakira. What? Knowing you're like the investor is going to be one of two types. Yes, we know where this is going. Ali je mali klinac, ki misli, da prima Boga za jajca, or just a fat sleazy guy. Yes, we know, thank you. Elevator ding. Take a final look in the mirror, fix your hair. Ajde, da ga vidimo, kdo bo naš usojeni. The man who approaches your office is not what you expected. Of course, he is great and charming and nice, smells nice, and slick to be sure, but he's still a bit refined than your usual company man. Expensive suit, matching tie, and shirt, confident. Try surprisingly good looking. Yeah, of course. Oh, sure, game. Sure. V glavnem smo ugotovili, da we have a thing for vampire daddies, apparently. If this is good looking, man. Guy bad, girl good. Yes. Surprisingly good looking. Oh god. Good evening, I hope this unforeseen visit isn't too much of an inconvenience. God, that voice. Taken aback about how smooth and strong he is, and his eyes, still blue coat, intense. Ženska spluša na hard. His business professional zica na mene, that's the problem. And he speaks, he actually looks you in the eye and not at your cleavage. Oh, such a gentleman. Such a fucking gentleman. Um, ok, šita našega šefa. In zdaj smo še bolj mokri, ker šita šefa. Mysterious accent, cool. A moramo narediti njegov voice, njegov deep soothing, sexy voice. z European accentom. Ker tako, there's one European accent. Like, we all have the same. Oh, God. I know I've kept you long enough, but would you indulge me and join me for a drink? Tipit ko spipan. Of course! To je bil presents, by the way. For a minute there it seems like he wasn't that kind of a guy. But what the hell you go with it? He seems nice enough, besides. It's not like you have other plans. That's not a... To sem pač rekla. Presence v tem gameu, it's just a thing that... Cool, to je tako isti lounge, ki ga bomo videli potem še. Pač fuck, kako... Že tako niste nič naredili. Fucking... Basically, tako 3 slide ste naredili za ozadje in jih reciklirate za vsako fucking sceno. Jesus fucking Christ. Pač holy shit. Pač koliko časa ti vzame, da narišeš to? Pač jaz narišem, but I swear, to ne more vzeti tako več kot fucking 2 dni mogoče risanja, ne vem. Ne izgleda toliko fucking complicated. Ker sem risal enega tipa, ki mi je risal vse ozadje in vse karakterje. Pač holy fuck, tako reciklirajo na hard. I'm sorry. The investor has a limo waiting downstairs and the driver takes you a high-end restaurant. Deluxe lounge, it's just you two. Ima knack for history. Who would have thought the vampire with a knack for history? So tell me, what would you do if you had full control of the company? You almost choke on the wine. This is your chance. Yeah, definitivno. You said that you've been my months. You put. But hide it behind a veneer of professional corpobabble. God knows how that sounds like. You know, this, kdorkoli že to pisal, definitivno ne ve, kako to zgleda. Refocusing, listening to your instincts for once. To mu zdaj razlagamo, cool. Restructuring, kicking out your boss, okay. Aggressively pursuing aggressive. Moški so agresivni, ženske niso. Torej moramo pokazati agresivnost na delovnem mestu. Aggressively pursuing new markets. Getting the hell away from all these horrible people. Cool. He likes the sound of that. He leans forward, his eyes flash with intensity and something else. A strange emotion that wasn't there before. You'll do just fine. Oh, man. His words echo inside your head and you black out. You wake up, God only knows how much later. That was fast. As you try to piece together what happened, you hear a familiar voice, the investor, or whoever the hell he is, talking to someone. You suddenly recall snippets, fragmented memories, his sapphire eyes. Особливо sapphire. Locked with yours, his teeth suddenly longer and sharper. Something else, a feeling on your neck that takes you back. Okay, and fucking reading that. And then darkness and whiteness and redness, and then yes, I am done here. Consider my debt paid. Cool. The investor pushes the other figure aside and walks. Oh, interesting. The other figure. Ful mi je všeč, kako si ne bomo zapomnili, kdo ta drugi figure je, but okay. Barely bothering to look at you, the door locks behind him. Some time passes before you find the strength to get up from the couch. You touch your lips, blood. Did that asshole hit you? You try and stand up, but your head is pounding, your stomach is a heavy knot pulling you down. You didn't have that much to drink. He must have spiked your wine. Yeah, that sure happens. Check your clothes, pristine doesn't make any sense. Obviously. Did I get raped? No, I didn't. All of a sudden you feel like it's instead of you fall to the floor. Hunger. The kind that makes your insides burn. That cannot be denied. Seems if you learn a quote from somewhere. You try to calm yourself down with breathing exercises. Typična ženska smo, ki dela breathing exercises. They taught you at some bullshit mindfulness course? Sure, blame it on the course. You're not breathing! Oh boy! And holy shit, should your heart be jumping out of your chest? But it's not moving! Not even a beat. The door unlocks. You hear a startled voice. Oh, bomo naskočili žensko. Eastern European je zdaj ta žena. Oh wait, a young man. Pardon, sem mislila, da je baba. Sorry, I'm just assuming genders all over the place. A young man in a waiter's outfit, his accent thick with an Eastern European harshness, leans over and asks you if you're like, okay man, I'm sorry but you are going to die. For a brief moment you wonder what the hell he's doing here. Everything is wrong. Ga smelamo malo. Cool. Kaj ni bil on oblečen kao? Ni imel... Next to the old school pin-up tattoo. Torej, a je bil oblečen ali ne? So much stress for trivial things. Takes you a moment to process what you're doing. A part of you wants to break away, but a stronger voice implores you to keep drinking. Once one thing becomes clear, you're definitely enjoying this. Sure. He only struggles a little quickly falls to his knees. You can see his eyes pale, blue, and confused. You only bring yourself to let him go once he collapses on the floor. Torej, imeli smo čas, da smo mu strgali dol rokav, oziroma umaknili rokav in da smo pol ugriznili. Dejansko, cool, proper tattoo, bi si mislil, da bo shittier looking. Ne vem, če ste opazili, ampak kako me zdaj se je scena zamenjala. Tako, vse, kar se je dogajalo, vse to je bilo na eni in isti sceni. In zdaj tako, by the way, uspod pokaže tako eno roko. Poor Rita, or bloodied, yes, definitivno ne ta tip, ki smo ga glih kar pojedli, ampak poor Rita. Ja, dajmo se ne obremenjevati s tipom, ki je na tleh, zato ker smo ga ugriznili. Goodbye, Dimitri. You spit out a piece of torn flesh. Disgusting. Oh, wasn't that fucking wine? You're barely able to focus. Achievements smo dobili. The managerial call. Barely able to focus your heart and your lungs is still motion reach for the phone and dial 911. Operator. Operator pa ima sliko, stari. 911, operator, what's your emergency? What's our emergency? My heart stopped, I can't breathe, I killed someone. Let's not say that I killed someone. Ne morem dihati. Srce se mi je ustavilo, ne morem dihati. Ja, ne morem dihati, to bo ta, ne? Ta je najbolj suspicious. Jaz malo čitam, ker vem, da se tresajo vsi koli in vem, da vse gledajo, kar govoriš z ljudmi. Tako da bomo rekli, I can't breathe. So let's do that. Amanda. I can't breathe! Ma'am, where are you right now? That's great. That's great. The door of the lungs swings open in pride naš savior, the one and only, love of my life. One of the only two proper characters in this fucking game. The man who enters is not one that brought you here, but there are similarities, like they are both dead. He's tall for one, Bradshaw, handsome, dressed in an immaculate suit, but his skin is darker, and the look on his face tells you that he's not here to negotiate a deal. Torej, dajmo se spomniti, da bomo piece of shit do njega in bomo piece of shit do vseh, ki se bodo pogovarjali z nami. So, Kadir, my friend, I'm sorry for what's about to happen. He notices the smartphone in your hand. Pass me the phone if you want to leave. Torej, ljudje, ki ste zamudili začetek, dobrodošli v Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York. Igramo Ventruja in bomo the nastiest bitch alive. So we're gonna tell him to fuck off. The man's voice is persuasive, calm, but carrying a clear threat. He's got the aura of viciously efficient corporate shark. You find it hard to argue with him. Operator. Ma'am? Hello? I apologize for wasting your time. Ooh. My colleague got drunk and is now trying to impress everyone with her antics. Good night. He disconnects the calls and places your phone in his pocket. Nice. For whatever reason, you can barely take the eyes of his... Yeah, nas je prezencal, because that's the only thing that people do in this fucking game. They presence each other. It's like a fucking presence measuring competition. Hypnotizing his presence, though, is also highly discomforting. Good evening, miss. Tip je fucking polite. Ok, mogoče zdaj vidim razliko. Če igraš bruho, te tako šita iz prve. Tle je extra polite, because we're a ventru. Stari, ne moremo ga šitat. Who are you? Pick me up. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance? Hočemo rešiti našega bogega Dimitrija, Eastern European frienda, ki smo ga glihkar pojedli, but we don't care, ker smo bolj zainteresirani za njegov fucking tattoo na roki kot na njega. Call an ambulance. Someone else is taking care of that. Okay. The stranger approaches the waiter and examines the body. Critical condition, but he might live. Oh, nismo ga ubili anyway. He then sets his sights on you. I know this is all new, but I've dealt with hundreds of strays like you. Going by experience, they tend to fall into two categories. Ok, zdaj ga lahko šitamo. Kar je tako ful zanimivo, mogoče bom malo spoilala je, kako imajo fucking trial, da se odločijo, kaj bojo naredili s tabo, in glede na to, da je on to naredil, da on to dela že tako hundreds of fucking times, kar bojo stresali tako throughout our conversation, pač bi si mislil, da te trial igrejo tako po hitrem postopku, ne? They just fucking kill everyone. So why the fuck? Okay, never mind. Spoilers. First, they're the smart ones who carefully obey my every word and don't try to pull off anything stupid. I always get them where they need to be, safe and sound. We are not gonna be a smart one. And then there are the dumb ones, kot je Amanda, v tem primeru. The punks who thought they could take me on, the wise guy who's tried to contact somebody secretly and without permission, the troublemakers who try to run off or make a scene. Definitivno bomo probali narediti karkoli od tega. None of them got to their destination in one piece. In fact, most of them never reached their destination at all. His voice becomes slightly bored and monotone, okay. You can tell given speech before, likely dozens of times. So you see, while I generally consider myself pretty smart, I'm also a Mets fan. It's my one true weakness, one that inspired me to come up with a 3-strike system when dealing with pups like you. If you get on my nerves once or twice, well, I understand. Not all of us perform well in stressful situations, but cross me 3 times and you're out. No excuses, no forgiveness, no mercy. As he's talking, he slowly approaches you, adding a bit of theatrical swagger in his walk. Swagger. Eventually he leans in, deliberately evading your personal space. You realize it's a test. He's daring you to do something about it. Ajde, Kadir, ajde. Man, we're gonna punch your face in with our 14 tooth. 3 strikes and you're out. Say, I understand, sir. Now. Nah, man. Nah. Fuck you, sir. Fuck you. Kaj bo Amanda rekla, I only address my superiors, sir. Respectfully, fuck you. Strike 1. Watch the language. Moving on. Okay then. Is there anyone that'd like to inform you of the situation? Tell them that you're alright. God damn it, so edgy. Of course it is. There is something very wrong about him. Someone closest to you. My boss. There's no one. I'd rather not answer. There is no one. Smo že ugotovili, da smo fucking lonely, selfless, zadrta ženska. Tako da... Ne. He squints at me. What are you squinting at? No family, no lover, no friends, no nothing? Nah, fucking career woman, Sam. A job, yes. Your blank stare tells him the whole story. He immediately stops prying and gives you something even worse than a look of pity, a look of honest compassion. On je tudi career guy, očitno. Well, očitno nas razume. Well, that makes things simpler, but let me be crystal clear just in case. From this point on, you're subject to different laws than the ones that you grew up under. You'll be watched by many eyes and sure the laws are respected. Okay, sure. You're forbidden from letting anyone know that you're still alive. You're forbidden from showing your face anywhere. If anyone comes looking for you, it's over for both you and them. Ful me zanima, če te dejansko ubijejo. To bi bilo cool, če bi te dejansko ubili v tej igri, tako da bomo ugotovili. There is still options to fuck up, so we're gonna try and do that. That practice tone again, you put your poker face on and listen in silence. So unless you want your boss to end up at the bottom of the Hudson, I'll suggest you cooperate. Don't tempt me. He smiles. What a nice smile. I pass out? Okay. Stranger's arms? Kaj me nosi? Excuse me? I am a strong, independent žena s kariero. Ne moreš me nositi okoli. Wow. Sexist. Pritožila se bom. But he holds you close and give you a caution. Okay. You find yourself in a fancy lobby right next to the elevator. The place is virtually empty. Save for a single concierge. Some cleaning stuff. Your companion gestures concierge as you pass, and he picks up the phone. Cool. After you. I'm gonna scream. I'm not going anywhere. Where are we going? Oh, spicy, spicy. Kaj bi ga najbolj razpizlo? I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna scream. I'd rather you didn't. Amazing game. Trust me, you don't want to make this difficult. Just get in. Call for help. Oh. Demand to be let go. Step inside the elevator. Oh, nah. First, call for help. Demand to be let go. Ja, zdrli se bomo. Oh, ne, sem mislil, da me je dejansko udaril. And then it hits you. You done fucked up. Trusting your instinct, you make a break for the reception desk and you call. Okay. Help me, please! It doesn't even seem to register. Instead, the man looks right past you and smiles knowingly. Which strike is that, sir? What? On je bil plantan? Excuse me? Zakaj jih tako v en in isti lokal pol vlečejo, stari? What? Zakaj ima ta tip svojo tako fucking sliko? Okay, cool. The man is already there, right behind you. Strike 2. Ok, dejansko, kako me zdaj vidim, da ima fancy rožice gor na svoji na jakni. Strike 2, I see. Shall we? The man to be let go, step inside the elevator. Psst, no, just let me fucking go. I don't know what game you're playing, but I've had enough. I demand you let me go immediately or there will be consequences! He hesitates for a moment, a very brief moment. The only consequence here is another strike on your record. And you're out. Ooh! Dejansko nas lahko fucking štihnejo. He produces something from his pocket of his jacket. For a split second it becomes a blur and suddenly you feel a sharp pain in your chest and you realize you can't move a muscle. Steknu nas je, tip. Motherfucker. You sure are rebellious for a corporate slave. Ja, stari, fucking manhandlers okoli. Stop doing that shit. The man throws you over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. From that point on, you can only see snippets, zoning in and zoning out. Cool. Tip nas je stekal in se nas nosi okoli po mestu, očitno. Throws you in the back of a black car. You drift out of consciousness. Everything goes dark again. An endless void of nothingness. An endless void of nothingness. Is it supposed to be like this? An endless void of nothingness? Suddenly a wet squelch-like sound rings out in your ears. Okay. Okay. Then your chest explodes with an excruciating ache. Disembodied, you find yourself being slowly entrapped by horrifying dead flesh. Then resurrection. You suck air. Če smo rekli, da ne dihamo. Hoping it was all a nightmare. The gas doesn't make you very comfortable, but you quickly realize that nothing more than a residual instinct, yeah. I don't actually breathe in or out, and your heart was still as it was before. Sight comes back as you focus on the features of an unfamiliar room and an unfamiliar ceiling. Toto, the extent of the fucking animation with the igre, it's fine. No windows, just a simple bed. Pač če ga ne pisofaš, greš ta v avto in imaš tako priložnost se malo pogovarjati čez njim, ampak ti ne pove nič pametnega, tako da. Rise and shine, fledgling, we've got places to be. To je že next day. Interesting. Pač če komplajaš, te da sem in ti reče, da moraš spati do naslednjega dne in ti tako je hladilnik zadaj za njim, ne vem, če se vidi. In imaš tako blood pack v hladilniku, ki se lahko feedeš gor. But I guess we're skipping that, je tle notri. Ok, naslednji dan. You know I'm gonna push that. What is this about? It happened. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, study. Fuck off, nič mi nisi rekel. I know nothing. I've been abducted. Imam fucking Karen frizuro. The only question is if you get there conscious or not. Glances at his watch and turns his eyes to you again. You're expected. Get in the car. You have more questions. We'll be talking. Where I'm taking you'll get the answers. Probably more than you already. Okay. I'm dead, right? You can let me go. Who are you people? Ja, lahko ga prepričamo, da nas spusti, ne? Probamo prepričati, da nas spusti. Ker nočemo cooperate, fuck you. You can still let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone about any of this. All right, you're free. An awkward silence fills the room. A handful of seconds later, he breaks it. Yeah, not even you could be that dumb enough to take him away. I'm struggling to come up with a single instant in the history of our whole wide world that this line actually brought the desired results. You're just testing me, aren't you? I'm just making polite conversation, man. Enough is enough. You're getting inside the car. Okay. Rush the stranger. Get inside the car. Hijack the car. Sej nič od tega ne bo delovalo, ampak sam tako razmišljam. Ja, ženska proti tipu se ne more dajati, ne moremo ga rašati, cause, you know, default zgubimo, tako da bomo probali avto. It's not gonna help, but, you know. The car, it's your only option. You push past the stranger and rush to the driver's door. You open the car and reach for the keys. Strong photographs on your shoulder yanks you back violently. You're thrown cold concrete out of the car, ker nas boš steknil še enkrat. Oh, man. At least we're not dead. Oh, cool. A familiar feeling. Yes, I would assume it is. Sharp pains, muscle tenses, paralyzing, and then feeling an all-encompassing sensation. Is it like heroin? The last thing you sense is the engine starting, and then you're wrapped in all-encompassing nothingness again. Torej, za vas, ki ne poznate VTM lora, stake through the heart te ne ubije, te samo paralizira. Which you guys probably just figured. You probably just already figured that. Ampak dobro, ja, sem tako clarification. Te ne ubije, ne. And welcome to the Elysium, which is obviously in a fucking art gallery, because where else would it be? Guests are well dressed, we must be clear what they're gathered here. Nobody seems particularly interested in the pieces on the wall, and the atmosphere is polite, unnaturally so. Something about everyone's eyes is abundantly clear. They're all here for you. I think the fledgling is ready to take your questions, Prince. Prince! Like the strangers, let's expect a man. But it's a somewhat plain-looking woman. Ne vem, če sem ta line dobila prej. Or maybe I just skipped it. You expect a man. You seem Kadir. So you seem Kadir, good evening, child. Good evening. By the way, kdorkoli je to risal, ima tako fetiš na fucking gingerke in na to frizuro, ker legit vse babe imajo to isto fucking frizuro in so gingerke. Mislim, ta ni v tem primeru, ampak, you know. Good evening, miss. Excuse me, what? What is this about? Rude smo, so... Excuse me. What the fuck? The Prince of New York City, Helene Panhard, child of Mihaela, is addressing you. Welp. Thank you, Sheriff. Capable of introducing herself. Sure. entire room, ja, ško je cool. Vsi jo poslušajo v glavnem. You should address me as Prince Child. I am told you have proven quite a burden for our dear Sheriff Kadir this night. And it's not your first attempt at escaping the proper order of things too. Truly, you seem to be unruly to the point where it might read as suicidal. Yeah, I'd rather fucking die, stari. Hushed voices. Is a beautiful woman. Huh? Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. And a bespectacled man. We have already heard all we need to hear about your behavior, but there is one thing I would like to... that only you may know. Your sire, the person who brought you, where Kadir picked you up last night, who were they? Torej, kadar so besede z rdečo, mi lahko odpremo ta naš fucking this shit in nam pove, kaj to pomeni. Kar je smešno je, da ta game se ne zna odločiti, če bi razlagali lore tako, da pač je samo v kontekstu in pol si pač predstavljaš, ali če ti bojo dumpali fucking exposition, ker eventually ti začnejo na hard fucking dumpati exposition through random characters in imaš tako queste, ki ne pomagajo, ni pointa questa ni nič drugega, razen tega, da ti fucking exposition dumpajo. In it gets slightly frustrating, pač odloči se ali za eno ali za drugo, ali napiši dialog, da je v redu, da se šteka, in da se naučiš teh izrazov iz dialoga, or don't fucking dump exposition on me and just make this shit the fucking journal thing, and if I want to read it, I'll read it, and if I don't, I don't. Kdo je naš sire? It doesn't matter, a handsome businessman. How the fuck would I know what the fuck is a sire? So, what do you mean? You're a patron and the one responsible for introducing you into our society. Or at least that's what it would be under another circumstance. I would very much like to know who they are. Indulge me. You find it possible to decline her final request. Something in her voice make you want to please her. More presents. And you hear yourself speak. Acquaintance of my boss, I think. Good looking. Pale blue eyes, some grey in his hair. Charming, abusive, cold son of a bitch. Ženska ima neki za daddy, stari. You stop yourself and saying more than you realize. It's not much to talk about. Okay, cool. Does that sound familiar? No, it doesn't, of course. Can I go now? He talked to somebody that, can I go now? No, definitely not. Ja, no, torej, to je to, kar sem govorila prej. Pač, če so oni že toliko dali skozi, da zakaj imajo sploh to debato, kaj narediti? Če so jih že toliko videli, pač just fucking kill them, I guess. Katera zapoved je to? My fellow EBN people? Katera zapoved je? Progeny? Čakaj, zdaj se moram spomniti. Tretja. Potomstvo je tretja. I wish to consult my council of fucking primogens. Of course. About 6 people. You're about to ask this Kadir. What was all that talk of traditions and council when a red-haired woman approaches you? Sophie, sheriff. Kaj sem rekla? Pač vsi imajo to fucking isto frizuro. Mislim, I guess, da ta je razlog, ker ta je from like 20 or something, pač roaring fucking 20s or something, that's why she's dressed like this. In ima tako frizuro, but goddamn, vse babe. Like all of fucking stari. Kaj je bilo z glasbo? Je ni, atmosfere ni več. If I could have a word with the fledgling, sure. Yes, they're gonna kill me. Them. Ok, me. Them. Tako. Všeč mi je, kako game. Pač, ki se zavedate tega, stari. Game ti hoče pušati nek narativ, da si baba in da te vsi pač tritajo tako kot fucking babo. In da se moraš postaviti tako v business worldu and then suddenly vsi te fucking vampire people se te nazivajo za them. And they don't assume your gender and shit. Tako da mogoče sam vampires so tako full LGBT zavestni or something. Zakaj ni glasbe, mene zanima? Zakaj ni nobene... Ne, tako full ni nobenega zvoka, ambient. Ok, cool. That I've learned to respect. Ja, tip je actually good guy, but you know. Pa jo šita, koliko sem vesela. Ena scena je, kot ko njo šita na had in so like, yes, thank you. God bless, vsaj nekdo. Ta ženska je tako one-dimensional, stari. Yeah. Anger, sadness, resolve. Cool. 5 minutes and not a moment longer. Ful bi spoilala še neki, sam ne bom. Just takes you aside. La. Not an easy feat. Sploh nismo nič takega delali, stari. Pač tip nas je ugrabil, no. Itak, da se bomo probali rešiti. You're willing to help me. I'll do fine on my own. Yeah, fuck off. Maybe you'll tell me what's going on. Nah, man. Odjebi. You became a vampire. Wait, what? Oh yes, I am well aware of how ridiculous that sounds, and that's why I have the nicest word for it. Kindred being embraced, having a sire, the fact remains. You're looking at them, it's us. Cool story, bro. Kako veš, da so vampires? Samo zato, ko imajo vsi fucking shiny efekt na njihovih očeh. No, it's not wine. It's not the right thickness. It's not the right color either. A vampire. O, evo glasbo nazaj. She's making sense. What the fuck? Cool. Ja, vsi imajo ta fucking glowy efekt v očeh for some reason. Cool, but I'm here to offer a chance, a way out under one condition. Cool. Your actions will reflect on me. If they reflect negatively, well. Okay. What happens if I agree? What if I refuse? How will you convince the prince? What if I fucking refuse, bitch? Cool. You will die. For good this time. With me there's a chance you will not. Cool. Princ je prišel nazaj. Kadir appears with a sword. When you hear the verdict, ask to be spared. We shall not plead. We shall not do that. Sophie, we shall not. I will intervene. Remember my condition. Cool. Aja, Kadir je bil še zelo zraven. Sorry. Surprisingly, blah, blah, blah. Kadir tak ne? Loyal kindred of New York, Pobruhala, gather here tonight. I've made my decision regarding the fledgling. As you are all keenly aware, these nights we need to close our ranks and trust the wisdom of our elders and their traditions more than ever before. This whelp's behavior since being embraced has been disagreeable, and that does not bode well for them becoming a valuable member of our society. Although I acknowledge some of my council's divergent opinions on this, and she looks at someone. A shy-looking man whose skin has somewhat healthier tone. I hold the final authority over this fledgling slate, and I do declare, that while the embrace might be the sire's responsibility, in their absence, it's their progeny who shall be punished. The sentence is final death to be resolved presently. Kadir. The sheriff has unleashed his curved sword. It's a beautiful little blade. Nice. Cool. Ja, tega sploh nisem štekala. To je nek fucking reference na baseball, na batting. Tako sem bila like, the fuck is he talking about? 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Squire mumble, blah blah blah. Tip nas hoče batat. He's out to bat. You will not get another chance to speak up. Ask for mercy. Escape the gallery. Remain silent. Mene ful zanima, če lahko tle umreš. Ful dvomim, ampak bomo probali escape the gallery. Ne! Fuck! Hotla sem po njega zgornjega. God damn it, hotla sem spizdit. You meet the red-haired woman's gaze. She's looking at you expectantly. I shall not open my mouth. You sink into despair. Te scene še nisem videla. Zakaj ima ona še vedno tako roke? Še vedno to rokavico si vleče dol. You are dead. She confirmed as much. A to je sablja kao. And now you're expected to become a slave. Your life is over, and that's all there is to it. Whatever this nightmare is, it's time for it to end. Maybe it's all just a bad dream waiting for you to wake up. Dejansko so nas ubili! The blade slashes through your neck in a single clean cut. Oh, we did. Oh, we so dead. Achievement! Reap. Kaj lahko reloadam? Ja, to so neki Poljaki delali. Ne morem reloadat. New game. Oh, man. Ok. Yes, Amanda. Še vedno bomo piece of shit. Cool. Še vedno bomo shiti do vseh. Don't you worry, we're still gonna do that. Bom pa pokazala, kaj se zgodi, če te ne stekne. Če si kolikor toliko compliant in te ne steka. 2-krat. Cool story, bro. Pač ful bi bilo fajn, če bi jaz to lahko ne rabila klikati in bi lahko tako stiskala gumbe, da si ne pokvarjam tle moje miške, ampak okej. It's too much to ask. Ali pa da bi lahko skipali to fucking... I can't breathe. La 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 la. Pick me up, call an ambulance, to smo dali. Zakaj ne moram samo skipati, stari? Ponavadi ti taki gamei ti pustijo, da fucking skipneš vse to, dokler ne prije choice nazaj. I understand, sir, fuck you. There's no one. To tako malo shitty, ne? After you, I'm gonna scream. Call for help. Blah blah blah. Demand to be let go. Clickety clack clack clack. A ja, rekli smo, da bomo pridni, ne? You can let me go. Okay. Get inside the car. As you sit down, you notice that your clothing, to je kje tle spredaj, where my heart is, you touch your chest. You touch your chest, you realize there's a gaping hole there. You can feel your broken ribs and the flesh around them. Holy fuck. How am I alive? I'm gonna be sick. How did this happen? Interesting. How did this happen? How am I alive? How did this happen? I needed to calm you down. Too bad I had to ruin that turtleneck in the process. Kaj imam turtleneck? You've got a decent taste. Oh, spoken like a true Toreador. Don't worry about it. I'll mend it given the chance. It'll bend. Okay, sorry. A few minutes later, the sight of your open rib cage becomes just another part of the spectacle if you're almost... Okay. No breath, no heartbeat, and now gaping wound with no blood coming out of it. Yes. Piece of VTM lore. Ti, če se porežejo, ne gre kriven sama od sebe, pač jo moraš ti willat out of your fucking body. That's why there is no blood. You start touching it like it was someone else's body. Oh, disgusting. You drive in silence for a while. You keep trying to catch glimpses of familiar streets and landmarks. Okay. The car is also soundproofed. You can hear a bit of humming traffic. The driver doesn't say anything. He seems focused on the road. Cool. That's not how pač tako ne delajo te fucking ogledala, but sure. Door is locked. There is nothing left but wait. Didn't have time to think about it before, but you realize that you're hungry. No, not exactly. Ja, ta fucking dialog se ponovi, by the way. Če si priseben tako prvi drive in drugi drive in vmes, še dokler si v uni fucking sobi, se ta line o tem, da si hungry, tako trikrat ponovi. Which is like, dudes, why didn't you fucking backcheck this shit? To, like legit ta fucking line sem ga jaz dobila tako trikrat, preden sem mislim, v tem fucking začetku, v prejšnjem ranu. This is essentially kidnapping. Yes, whatever this guy says, but person doesn't change the fact that you're being against, you know? You can't Delegate them to somebody else. Sure, you feel like you need some control. Control over the situation! Alright, ker smo ventru. Holy fuck, it actually plays into... Ja, mislim, da to je njihov... ko se temu reče? Fuck. Ko si lačen, imaš pol ta... Fuck, kje so zdaj te moje knjige? Do we have it on my fucking thing? No, se nima veze. Fora je, da imaš... ne urge, kako se temu fucking reče v petki? Holy shit, no. My fucking god. I know this stuff, but I forgot it. RPG. V5. Rulebook. PDF. There we go. Compulsion. Compulsion variants. 311. To so variants. Kaj pa je fucking basic compulsion? No, v glavnem, poanta je, da se lahko zgodi, da te kao tvoj pač dobiš en compulsion glede na klan, no, ki ga imaš, in za ventruje je to, da morajo dobiti kontrol nazaj of the fucking situation. Which I am pleasantly surprised, da so vključili sem notri, ampak to je po moje tako long-term compulsion. Hidden compulsion. What the fuck, neka razpredelnica je nekje, I don't fucking care. You feel a need to get a semblance of control over the situation, so you decide to prove yourself useful. I know people in high places. I have a worthwhile skill set. I can get you a lot of money. Skill set imamo. I'm an investment advisor and I have a lot of experience in fintech. Whatever the organization is, it might find use for me. I don't even have any idea what fintech is, honestly. And I don't care. Oh, short pause. I'll be frank, currently you're in no position to offer anybody anything. The sooner you accept it is better. Curse him out. Call him a nobody. Ridicule his lack of ambition. Ridicule his lack of ambition. Oh man, this is gold. Big words from somebody's dedicated errand boy. I wonder if you've ever achieved it. Oh, nice. Oh, you pushed the right buttons. Yes. It gives you an absolutely furious stare. For a second, you spot a crack in his professional demeanor. Oh, man. You don't know anything about me. Very smooth, Kadir, very smooth. You have no idea where I'm coming from and where I'm headed. Oh, for a second, you guys. Oh, very nice. I like this. And in your attitude would make you help any friends in your current position. You definitely need some. Consider that, preferably in silence. Ne pozabi, da mi tudi pili ne bomo, ok? Tako da bomo videli, kaj se zgodi, če te fucking beast pobere and you just fucking feed. The beast feeds. The driver doesn't takes you to another 20 minutes to get to the destination. Queens. It's a gallery. Good evening. Excuse me, what? To so bili drugi lajni. Sorry, preskočila sem. But I'm willing to listen to what our loyal sheriff has to say about the circumstances of your embrace first. I don't understand. Embrace, is that a euphemism? Is that what you call drugging a woman and raping her in a private lounge? Kdo nas je rapal, Amanda? Kdo nas je fucking rapal? Noben nas ne rapal. And you want to punish me for it? The embrace is much more than that. I shall inquire about how it happened later. First, we need to hear what the sheriff has to say. Sheriff bo rekel, da smo bili piece of shit. You're about to be judged by the Court of New York City. Kadir, please tell us how you found the fledgling and what happened on the way here. Court Prince, yes, Secret Society, yes. A trusted informant who has chosen to remain anonymous at this time tipped me off about a suspicious kindred appearing in one of our domains. Cool. Upon investigating, I found them gone, but this fledgling remained in their place. Cool. A reservation made into private lounge, the Patrician. Patrician, yeah. Suggests that one is sires and plenty of resources to spend. However, they're apparently also well connected. I lost track of them. As it could be expected, a young kindred's instinct got the better of her, and I had to use force for her to comply. Čakaj, zdaj sem že her! What? Excuse me? Dajte se odločiti, kakšni so moji fucking pronavni, ker zdaj govoriš her in potem v unem drugem generic, ker to se zdaj seveda nanaša na mene, ampak ko bo, mislim, na mojega karakterja direktno, ampak ko so generic lini za vse karakterje, bomo pa they suddenly. Yeah, consistency. Cool, ne? Thank you, writers. I had to use force for her to comply as evidenced by the damage to her garments. Yeah. You'll pay me for that. You can hear somebody chuckling. If you just glance at the hole between your breasts, you realize the damage to your chest is almost gone, as if it mended on its own. Being staked once proved to be a sufficient lesson, as she did not oppose me tonight. During our drive here, she showed me her fangs. Did I? Metaphorically speaking. Oh, yes, because smo ga šitali. Posturing as if we were equals, insulting me when it didn't even work. Oh, no, but it did work. Refrain from causing her physical harm, but I expect her ego might still be a bit bruised. He looks at you and flashes your nasty smile. You piece of garbage. The story ends with us arriving at Elysium tonight. Okay, beautiful woman dressed in red. Yes, goodbye. Ja, ne vemo, kaj je to. Can I go now? Definitely not. Blah, blah, blah. Get the sword. What do you mean? What was that about the sword? What was that about the sword? La la la, we're a vampire. Ok, zdaj bomo pridni, ker ne da se mi še enkrat tega narediti do konca. In what happens if I agree? What if I refuse? Yeah, how will you fucking convince the prince, huh? You'll see yourself, hopefully, blah 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 blah. Pridejo nazaj, la la la, we'll get executed. Ok, torej tle moramo zdaj ask for mercy, cause then we just fucking die. You make your choice. Spare me, please. Don't make me beg, goddammit. To Amanda. Prince. Oh, kakšno glasbo imela Sophie? Prince, if I may ask you to stay the sheriff's hand for a while longer. Kadir looks at the prince awaiting a response. Nehajte assumat genderja, okay, od folka. The sword, yes, still threatening. Is there something you'd like to say, Miss Langley? Yes, if I may. Cool. Aroused interest. Let's hear it. Sophie takes a few steps forward. My prince, while the traditions are clear, I believe that the proper context should be observed in addition to the letter of our laws. This fledgling is a burden, but with proper guidance, they could become an asset to our domain. I understand that you are volunteering to take this unruly child under your protection. Yes, I will give them. That's what I'm saying. Pa zdaj smo kar naenkrat them. Prej smo bili her. Consistency. I will take nothing less than a full cooperation. Blah, blah, blah. Silence. Ne da se mi več brat. Okay, one more tradition. Odgovornost. Fifth tradition, odgovornost. Right of destruction. Basically, ne vem zakaj to ni z rdeče. Ampak remain silent. Give me a chance to prove myself. This wasn't part of the deal. Ful nočem nič reči, ker se bojim, da nas bojo spet ubili. In ne da se mi še enkrat reštartati tega. So for now, let's just do this. Give me a chance to prove myself, I guess. Ali pa bomo tiho. What would Amanda do? Bo tiho. I shall grant you what you ask. Let it be known, Sophie, blah, blah, blah. Sure thing. Naša mamica je zdaj ona. Cool. Thank you. Very well. She turns to you. What is your name? Amanda. Shouldn't I use a nickname? Will I ever have will I even have the chance to use it? Ajde, piece of shit, Amanda, zdaj smo rešeni. Zdaj nas ne bojo več ubili, tako da smo lahko nazaj tečni. Okay, I have no obligation to call you anything, but I might start using your name. Her voice takes on a husky, irresistible tone. If you would be so helpful to share it with us, again with the fucking mind controlling shit. Yes, Amanda. Welcome to the Camarilla. Sure thing, boss, sure thing. This evening proven to be even more eventful. Fledgling and fate decided. I believe our meeting can conclude. Yes, very nice. Thank you for picking such a time. Of course, Prince. You will be watched. You will be judged. Okay. Well, Amanda, I think we both already managed to significantly improve each other's evenings. Ta ženska. Let's keep the ball rolling, shall we? I think we should have a toast to our new fruitful partnership. Yes, I like the word partnership. It means that we're equal, right? Conventionally handsome man. You can barely wait until he hands you the drink. Your attention is fully on it. The fact that it's blood you're sipping of it doesn't faze you this time. Ker nismo nič pili. We are fucking hungry as fuck. While Sophie sips her drinks, you realize this thirst, no, this hunger can only be sated by drinking the whole glass. You're taken aback how wretched it tastes. Alright, because we're a fucking van through. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Sem razmišljala, če bo kakšna konsekvenc, torej, za vas, ki ne poznate VTM-a. Ventruji imajo pač feeding fucking restriction, da ne morejo. Pač ja, oni imajo določen taste in vse drugo, kar ni tistega tasta, ki je njim všeč, it's disgusting. Zdaj, kaj je ta njihov taste, oziroma kaj jim paše, je odvisno od vsakega posameznika. Tako da... And then you throw up! Yes! Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be amazing. Just like that, Crimson Retro stream. Oh. Your entire body tenses as if you wanted to get rid of every last drop. Oh, nice. Oh, boh ve, kaj je moj taste. Sophie is shocked. And so are the remaining few guests. A posh woman curses you out quietly. You barely manage to avoid spraying your clothes. Sophie's over the gallery wall. Abstract painting next to you. A small disgusting puddle forms at your feet. What a humiliating shit show. Very nice. Iz prve, jaz sem tako zadovoljna s tem playthroughem. To je tako dosti bolj entertaining, kot oni fucking bruha boring. Don't let it bother you. New York City caterers have very bourgeois ideas about what good blood should taste like, and some of us do have delicate palates. You just need to keep trying. Try taking smaller sips. She waves at one of the staff and is mopping up. The meantime, it's going to serve 3 other variants of blood. Okay, let's see which one I like. The first 2 are as horrible as indigestible as before. Both end up back in the glass within... Oh, boss, daddy. Disgusting. Oh, this is very entertaining. Before the third try. Kaj? Jaz sem tako malo boljše volje. Game ni toliko horrible, kot sem si predstavljala. Mogoče pač sam fora, da oni niso pričakovali, da bom jaz delala take nice choice, kot sem jih. In potem, je ful zgledalo tako incongruent vse skupaj. Before your third try, you're almost ready to throw the glass at the wall in frustration, but finally this one is different. Kaj je bil? Do I just drink women? Instead of mud and decay, a surprisingly rich bouquet of tastes. You feel blissfully at ease and Sophie takes notice. By the way, ne vem, če ste opazili od okolje. Nam je šel naš border stran, which means that we're not hungry anymore. There it is. Jacob, would you kindly let us know who the vessel was? Leave the bottle, please. Oh, nice! I got a free bottle. Oh, it's nice to be rich. Nods and leaves again. You take another sip and another. Yeah, the glass is empty. The dull feeling in your stomach and head starts subsiding, but you still want more. Sophie pours another glass and refills hers. She takes a sip. You have a curiously specific taste, Amanda. Is it the clover notes, the traces of caffeine, a bit of bittersweet aftertaste of melancholy? You taste nothing of a kind, but it doesn't matter. It's tasty. But not as delicious as it was last night. Onega pa smo spili. Right, onega tipa. Was he vegan? Do we eat vegans? Do we just eat fucking natakarja? not as intoxicating. You managed to silence the hunger somewhere. Mogoče so nam všeč Eastern European people. Maybe that's what we eat. Looks like drinking blood puts you at ease, and when you keep when you can keep it in. It's a strange realization. The man named Jacobs come back with a small card and leaves it with Sophie. She takes a quick look and passes it to you. It's somebody's medical details. Very nice. An office worker, male, Caucasian, 32, blood type AB, RH+, blue eyes, brown hair, no history of substance abuse, New Jersey native. Might one of those details be what makes the difference? Torej, moški, I guess. Oba sta bila tipa, oba sta bila bela tipa. Ne vem, koliko je bil uni star, blood type, ne vemo, kaj je bil, blue eyes, brown hair, maybe blue eyes, maybe blue-eyed people. No history of substance abuse. Now that we picked the right bouquet for your palette, these documents should be useful in identifying the exact taste. Joyzy boys, upam, da ne Jersey boys. Po moje modre oči, mogoče tipi z modrimi očmi. How much do I have to drink? Where do you get blood? How will I know what I can drink? These difficulties of mine, how do I navigate that? How will I know what kind of blood can I drink? It's a trick question. Tricky question. I believe you have to trust your instincts on this. With time, you should be able to narrow down your particular preference. Blood you reject is, of course, of no value to you, and it's a horrible waste. No amount of it will ever slate your hunger completely, but every little sip counts. If you're frugal or forced by the circumstances, you can survive many nights without a single drink. It was risky, tempt the beast. That's part of our curse. Tomorrow I shall take you hunting, and I will explore this topic further, but you should be good for now. Ful me zanima, pač jaz sem se hotela odločiti, da ne bomo huntali sploh, ampak glede na to, da smo fucking ventru. You know, I might not even need that decision, ker tako bomo fucking pobruhali ven vse, kar se ne sklada z, oh my god, to bo še boljše, to bo tako public fucking areas, in mi tam fucking bruhamo kri, this is gonna be hilarious. We need to do this. What will you expect of me? You mentioned the beast. What do you mean by hunting? You mentioned the beast. Cat the beast. Is this a metaphor or is quite real? La la la. Kane. The exposition. Blah blah blah. We don't really care. The masquerade. I've been told the gallery is about to close. Ja. Ajde, gremo domov. Prince refer to a tradition. The chief among them is the masquerade. Yes. You guys we are already familiar with this. Ne smeš se kazati fucking folku, če te dobijo. You are in big trouble. Myths. Oh, tle angel reference. Yes. Oh. So is that one television show about a vampire angel still popular? In ta naša fucking bitch Amanda ne ve, o čem se gre. Motherfuckers. Angel wasn't the best. Spike was the best, but Buffy was the best. You shake your head in confusion. Fucking Z generation study. She shrugs and continues. Blah blah blah. What's the risk? Is your driver a vampire? Wait. What about my career then? My fucking career, yes, I'm a career woman. What about my job, my career? It's over just like that. Not necessarily, but you will need to step lightly. It goes without saying that you will need to an explanation in your disappearance, and it will be a few more nights before I let you go alone. Sunlight burns us. Cool. Garlic, running water, blah blah blah. Stake through the heart. We've already discussed that. Yes, you're familiar with the sensation, I'm sure. Indeed. You see her point. The closed chest wound in your chest, though the tethered clothes where the stake entered are more of a reminder of the defiance at this point than any pain of discomfort. Cool. For a second you expect your heart to beat faster, then you remember it's impossible because we don't have a heartbeat. Blah blah blah. How can you trust your driver? It's a good question. Tega še nisem vprašala. So it's good to hip you and friendly vampires watch each other's backs. How can you trust your driver? He's right here. Surely he can hear everything what we're saying. His loyalty is assured by partaking of my blood, but his loyalty is then beyond this. Ja, me zanima, če imamo lahko kakšnega gula. I don't think we can. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you if you ask. It's a nice change of pace. Our little sect supplies social interactions plenty, but suppose counting on someone's support given in exchange for favors. Yes, to so tej buni. That's more like it. Torej, usluge. Ti si lahko nekomu dolžen uslugo in oni ti morajo, mislim, in pol moraš narediti nekaj za njih. In se ne smeš vleč ven, ker pol bojo vsi vedeli, da si se zvlekel ven iz fucking usluge. And that's bad for you, for your social life. Loyalty is to your sire, your prince, and to your sect. And the house and clan. When you're in Elysium, fucking exposition, la la la, the car stops. We're here. My very own apartment. Is it another parking lot room? Do I get a loyal servant? Yes. Dejansko so mogoče različna vprašanja, ko smo v entru. Interesting. Do I get a loyal servant? After all... mogem povedati glede na debato, ko si jo imel z njo. After all that talk of servants and safety, I'll be disappointed if there's nobody waiting there to make me coffee in the morning. Ne rabiš kofija. Ooh, yes, please. Come upstairs. She leads you through a small hall and a night guard. Room 209. Okay. Thick steel, thick. No windows. How do you like it? It's great, thank you. Can I choose another? Well enough, I guess. Rekli smo, da bomo bitchy, so... Won't impress anybody, but it'll do fine, I guess. As a finer qualities you might grow to accept, make yourself at home. Unemu drugemu karakterju bi rekla, da naj ne redecoratam. Da naj pustim tako, kot je. Get you more comfortable, get you television set, make it tomorrow, blah blah. Ja, zdaj je šla in zdaj jo pogrešamo, because, you know, she has presents up her ass. You briefly wonder if the sheriff might have a hidden... Ja, to je ful ono. It's fine. Nothing left to do, you watch TV. Columbo returns. Kojak returns. Who the fuck is Kojak? President la la la. Okay, random shit. Don't give a fuck. Okay, gremo spat. Sinking, sinking, sinking. And we sleep. Hunger. Is at the heart of a vampire's existence. To ignore it is to tempt the beast, to make sure the desire to feed. You ever overindulge feeding made threaten the masquerade while straining what humanity you have left. Yes. Coteries of New York, ok, cool. Tašen border dobiš v glavnem, kadar si lačen. We don't give a shit. Včasih ne moreš imeti, se bojo pojavile opcije, ki jih ne moreš izbrati, če si lačen, oziroma če nisi lačen. That too. Yes, continue. Pa feeding opportunity so. Whenever you see a feeding opportunity, it takes the risk to hunt and slake your hunger. Yes. You need to keep the hunger at bay if you are to uphold the masquerade. Right. And survive the nights that await you. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Koliko ura? Pozni smo. Are you still there? Cool, fogiš dlje. Kaj meni se je zaštopila kamera? Zdaj se je kamera zaštopila. Why didn't you guys tell me? Hello? Yeah, why you not tell me? To je to, moji trije fucking gledalci so AFK. Ker je lep angle. Cool. I guess, da bomo en mission naredili in pol da vidimo. V glavnem. Ja, ful me zanima zdaj ta hunting scena, no. Ker imam občutek, glede na to, da sta bila oba dva tipa. Saj sta bila tipa, ne? Oni drugi je bil tudi tip. Glede na to, da sta bila oba dva tipa, da bo naš prvi hunting fucking scene katastrofa. You open your eyes. The bed isn't warm. The room is filled with artificial light from the ceiling. The solid metal door is closed. Normally you stretch a bit. Ja, v glavnem se pa zbudiš in nisi zaspan, ne nič. You just wake up as if you're fucking dead. In pride Sophie or something. You're seriously considering just walking out of the apartment and figure it out, but then you come back to the memory of Kadira's exotic sword being raised in the gallery. Yes, ker se ga fucking bojimo for some fucking reason. Maybe sticking around isn't a bad idea after all. You keep jumping channels. True Blood. Tam je bil True Blood fucking reference. Suki. True Blood. It's good. Do prve 3 sezone, prve 2 sezoni, mogoče. Tako, vsaka druga sezona je bila tako trash pri njih. 3. sezona je trash, 5. sezona je trash, zadnja sezona je fucking trash. Lačni smo, interesting. I guess cause I got staked and shit. It's Sophie. Good evening, Amanda slept well. Like a baby, like a dead man. It's not exactly sleepy, is it? I suppose it isn't. It's more like being dead. But we wouldn't know, would we? Okay, cool. I don't fucking care. Torej bo šla z nami. No more freebies. I'm ready to learn. No more freebies. Give me more stuff. Links on the house. Okay, gremo huntat. Yeah, sure. The kiss gives kind, which is humans, pleasure, so you might remember this from your embrace. Some can be addicted to the sensation, blah, blah, blah. We don't fucking care. How do you avoid being seen? How do you cover your tracks? How do you select a victim? How do you avoid being seen, my friend? You isolate your prey or you choose the right circumstances. People tend to avert their gaze when they see a couple intertwined in public. Love bites are easy to explain that way. Okay. Some of us keep willing herds. Cool. Jaz bi tudi rada nekega willing fucking donorja. Rekel se, da bom rabila ukvarjati s tem, if they're edible or not. Sure, so na domaini, glavnem fucking exposition, I don't fucking care. Basically nas bo peljala v nek fucking gallery. Car Park Gregory. Ja. Fancy fucking galerija or some shit in nam bo predstavila nekoga. Koncert, pardon. Prišli smo glih na koncu fucking koncerta. A social setting like this would easily provoke challenging. Jaz imam sneaking suspicion, da ta willing vessel, ki ga ona ima, nam ne bo všeč. And I really wanna see to fucking sceno, kako se zrucamo tle sredi vseh teh ljudi. Yes, Sophie is beautiful. Everyone is looking at her. Being in her presence is privilege. Kot pravim, vsi v tej fucking gameu imajo fucking presence. It's the only one thing that you get to use all the time. Ganemo nama nekega svojega bestiča, ki ima hčirko in ta hčirka je fucking junkie. In we're gonna feed on her. Ok, to smo že gor. V glavnem smo jo spravili gor nekam na balkon. In zdaj nas bo pustila, da se feednemo na njej. Yeah, I do. I don't know what you're talking about. What, you're into that sort of thing? Gremo denied. Let's see what she says. Oh, you don't? She's clearly befuddled and unsure how to continue. She backs out of the topic and instead asks you about your favorite bands. You have the feeling she's waiting for you to do something. As you talk, she shakes off the jacket, everything isn't warm, unbuttons her sleeves and rolls it up. You see a tattoo of a cat in an astronaut suit. Okay. She's testing you. Can it be that she wants to be bitten? Cool. Julie? Jo bomo ugriznili, samo zato, da lahko pobruham in da jo zatraumiram. Forever. I really hope I puke. Please let me puke. Let me puke, please. You take her forearm in your hand. A quick look around confirms nobody's watching and no security cameras cover this area. How the fuck would I know that? But sure. You bite down gently. It's real. She's just given a blood vibration. How is this possible with bus man? You need to ask Sophie. Yes! Yes! Puke on her! Puke! Brew, hi! Brew, hi! Brew, hi! It's gone in an instant. She's disappointed, annoyed even. She looks at you unsure of what's the matter. Puke on her! Come back, please, just have some more, just a little bit more. Every thought that makes you want to throw up. You shake your head. Please throw up. The girl sniffs, starts crying, wipes her face into her jacket, sleeves and walks down the stairs into the hall. I can't let Sophie disappear slowly, looking at her now. Some residual. Nismo pobruhali. Ok, zdaj ona skenslala unega tipa. So, how did it go? Lie, she was tasty. Ne, you people are sick. Yeah, offend her. You people are sick. Is that how you repay your patron for sharing one of her most prized vessel? She sounds genuinely offended. You should be. That approach will take you nowhere but into the arms of the beast. Fine, forget about sharing one of my frog. Ungrateful whelp. The fuck is a whelp? What is it? A derogatory term for a young kid, original use, exclusive reference to one's own progeny. Sure. Her anger is swift but short. Ja, bomo videli. Training wheels off this time, Gregory. Flushing Meadows. She was Working as in a bridal shop and flashing queens. When her boyfriend kicked her out in one of those crashing scenes. What is she to do? What will she be kind of like a nanny? I don't fucking know. Cool. What did you do to the people back there? Yeah, what did you do to them? Even I was under your spell. I'm under your spell. Go watch Buffy. Under your spell. What was that? Smiles with satisfaction. Old trick. There's blood doing my bidding. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we already get it. I don't fucking care. What are my powers? How do I use my powers? What are my powers? Hmm? Time will tell. Fuck you. I'll be by the fountain. Go look for somebody of your liking. See what effects you can achieve with your blood. But only pick one victim. Just one, then come back. Seeing how she seems not all together here right now. Okay, bla bla. Torej, zdaj nam tle... Zakaj to še vedno toliko fucking glasno? Torej, zdaj nam govori, kam lahko gremo, I guess. Yes, we're planning how to assault a stranger in the middle of the night. Torej, we can search for a victim around the park, we can hunt near the decrepit pavilion, or look for prey at the tennis courts, or take a walk but don't feed. Jaz sem full tempted, da naredimo to zadnjo zadevo. Samo zato, ker hočem fuck upat. Zadnjič sem šla na tenis court in tam je bil en bogi striček, tako da definitivno nad striček. Hunt near the decrepit pavilion. To full ne zveni v redu. Search for a victim around the park. Torej, do we search for a victim ali pač ne bomo feedali? You guys wanna participate? Ker jaz itak vem, kaj se bo zgodilo, so I'm a little biased. Torej, tenis court sem vam že rekla, kaj bo. Tenis court je pač unen striček, ki je starejši gospod in, you know. Torej, opcija je, lahko ne feedamo, lahko gremo pogledat okoli parka, lahko gremo tega fucking decrepit pavilion, čeprav to se mi ne zdi najbolj cool opcija. Fine, if no one's fucking participating, then I'm just gonna pick, and I'm gonna pick fucking take a walk but not feed. Because I wanna push it to the limit. Hočem vedeti, kako pobere beast. To žensko. Yes, no, guys, no one wants to say anything. Fine then. We're gonna take a walk and not feed then. I give you like 3 more seconds. Okay, time is up. You decide to deny your hunger this time around. Sophie will be disappointed for sure. But why should you care? She's a fucking bitch. There has to be another way to do this. A better, more humane way. Ne vem, če ste gledali Helsing, ampak hočem tako recreatat. Oh no, fucking... Helsing isn't even that bad. I mean, vem, da so fucking Nazi vampires and stuff, in da je full cringy as fuck, in da je full over the top. Ampak dejansko relationship med Alucardom in uno policajko isn't bad. It's nice. Also, there's a trans dude in there. Ne, hecam se. Je ženska. She is always referred to be a woman. You think back at that girl, Julie. She wanted to give you her blood willingly, so it seemed maybe you can groom people to feed from. Maybe they can actually enjoy it. Bitch is now playing Neon Abyss. Cool. But that's just creating an addict. It's true. It's better to ruin one person's evening every now and then instead of making them dependent on abuse, essentially. Tough call. You are being followed. You only notice it now as you're running... ruminating runs its course, but somebody's definitely tailing you. Try to lose them. Presence confront them. Nah, we try to fucking lose them. You meander a bit, quicken your pace, walk between some trees and make a few unexpected turns to no avail. Whoever's following you is still on your trail, they're not stopping. Oh, bad. A hooded man is looking menacingly at you. I love beer. Mike. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Barging in on my turf like this? Lick? Från is nie much about. By anarchs is what this should say, but okay. Anarchs say lick all the time. Lick? What kind of slur is that? I don't mean trespass, I'm gonna piss off! Rekli smo da smo bič, ne? Odjebi! Še torbico imamo v roki, ali denarnico, karkoli je to. Mugging! Nah, this ain't a mugging. This is one leg telling another to get the fuck off their turf, but first, you're gonna tell me who you're with. Save me the whole Masquerade, Sundance, I know what you are, and I'll talk before my posse shows up, and we beat it out of you. You guys can sure try. Big talk coming from a chump. I'm with the Camarilla, I'm with Sophie. I spit. You're just a chump, wanna prove me wrong? Kako sem se fucking čala pljunila, ne vem. Ajde, da te vidimo. He tenses up, gets an extremely nasty look and bares his fangs. Ajde, da te vidimo. All talk. All fucking talk. It's fine, imamo fortitude. Tudi če nas premlati, we're gonna be okay. You don't wanna push your luck, dumb fuck. My crew is in earshot. One shot away and we're deep. And we're done. D-O-N-E. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to dance, let's dance. Want some Troy on my hand, you're over to Callahan. I see. You're gonna be sorry I didn't finish you off instead. Dominate. Force him to back the fuck down. Call for help, attack him. Oh, we're gonna dominate this bitch. Oh man, this is so satisfactory. You won't be intimidated by this asshole. Leave immediately. Ful me zanima, če lahko rezista naš dominate. Ful me zanima. Nice, it worked. It fucking worked. He walks away just like that. How did you do it? Magic. Magic. Easy. Dominate everyone. Ah. Not wishing to tempt your fate any further, return to the Unisphere. Looking back over your shoulder, you make sure you're not being followed. Two figures are visible near the sculpture, a man and a woman, tugging a passionate base. Not exactly Sophie, she's feeding. Yeah, we get it. Well, Amanda, how did it go? Not great. You're about to answer and the same figure as before emerges in your alley. He looks at the okay. You screwed dumb fuck. You think you can mess with me, with my hair and get away with it? I think if you say with your friends, well I have friends too. Get kicked. Get kicked, my friend. He makes a motion to shout, but two things happen almost at once. Almost at the same time. First, that feeling of warmth, of beauty and time. Okay, v glavnem Sophie naredi nekaj. Second, Gregory produces a wooden stake from a holster in his jacket and slams it into the thug's chest. Kdo je vedel, da je bil Gregory there the whole time? I certainly didn't. Jaz sem mislil, da šel avto parkirati ali nekaj. Vampire is down on the ground, paralyzed. He doesn't get bitch ass nigga. I see you've made a friend. Curious choice of company, I would say. Who is he? He knew I was a vampire. He said I was an attorney. He mentioned Callahan. That? She looks shocked for a split second and recovers her regular countenance. Sure. To je tako slabo. Yes, I have. Corona Park. Všeč mi je, da se ta stvar kliče Corona Park. Lepo, Nikola, da prej se nisi javil, ko smo se odločili, kaj bomo delali, ampak zdaj. Gregory carries the staked vampire and dumps him in the car, strung like a mannequin. It's a strange thud, and you're quite happy that you're not the poor fucker's shoes right now. It's almost surprising that you can get away with just casually throwing a stiff into a car and driving away, but then you remember Sophie has been doing this for far longer than you have. Definitivno ni nobenega fucking človeka tam bilo zraven, ki bi to opazil, da so mi nekoga da so mu zarili ko v fucking chest fucking area v srce. Ne moram se fucking spomniti, kako je chest. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad. V prca. Yeah. Cool, noben nas ni posnel s telefonom, nobene kamere ni bilo nikjer, noben nas ni videl in karkoli reke. Yeah, you'll be on recording with CCTV camera picked up by a phone. Yeah, sure. Mi imamo take abilityje, ko nas nikoli noben ne bo opazil, ker imamo fucking dominate, which is just talking to people, imamo fucking presence, which is again just talking to people, in imamo fortitude, which is just being very resilient to fucking damage, tako da nas ne bojo nikoli ujeli na fucking kamero, da karkoli slabega delamo. Especially if we're not feeding on people. I will pick you up tomorrow night, same night, we have to business there. Okay, bomo šli na Elysium, I don't give a shit. What's going to happen to him? Godrillion, the guy's an asshole. I'd do the same thing in his place. Oh, what the fuck's gonna happen to him? The usual imagining interrogation by Kadir, probably in some basement gallery. Quick trial. Cool. Execution. You haven't told me how your hunting went. Getting ahead of it? I decided not to do it. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah. It's great. We're doing great. I'm glad. She doesn't question you any further. She seems distracted. Yeah, to tudi tako fulno. Look, she's a Toreador. She's distracted all the time because she's looking at random shit. Bla, bla, bla. Prijemo nazaj domov, še nekaj razmišljamo, gremo spat. In naslednji večer. We open her eyes. It's pitch black. Luč smo zaprli. To je bila fora. Ni se nam dalo spati z lučjo in smo zaprli luč. In zdaj se bojimo, zato ker je fucking pitch black. Curious fact. Vampires cannot fucking see in the dark. Vsaj ne v VTM-ju, razen določeni fucking klani, ampak velika večina fucking vampirjev can't fucking see in the dark. ker nimajo abilityja to fucking see in the dark. Imajo abilityje, da boljše vidijo od povprečnega človeka. But, you know, if it's pitch fucking black, they're not gonna see shit. Also, oni, ki lahko vidijo, imajo pač posebne fucking traite in their eyes glow red and shit. But yeah. Regular Joes, kot Amanda, ne vidijo v temi. Good evening, Sophie. How did you get inside? How did you fucking get inside? Bitch, is my apartment. Haha. Ha 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 ha. She produces kitchen. It's my apartment, remember? Thanks, giving me privacy and stuff. You have an appointment. La la la, Primogen Council. Basically nam reče, da bomo imeli čas se pogovarjati s folkom. More politics, great. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Look, she's again looking at nothing and cool. Yes, Prince, they will be joining us shortly. My assistant is retrieving them presently, because we definitely know it isn't a dude. It's a them. Forgive me, sheriff, bla bla bla. V glavnem, privlečejo tega tipa. Vzamejo fucking steak ven. In on se zbudi nazaj. Kadir steps to the man's chest and pins him on the floor. Ne vem, če se zavedate, but this is like legit fucking fan fiction right here. Isn't it glorious? Oh fuck, oh shit, oh come on, don't. Silence! Cool. Kadir ga malo fucking intimidata. The beast inside you shrieks because he's fucking dreading us all. He really did go easy on you, all things considered. Mislim, všeč mi je, kako za druge stvari, preko je Sophie delala svoj shit, pač ugotoviš, da je power, ne, in si like, oh, I don't actually really like her, it was just her doing some stuff, ampak tle, tako, nikoli ne fucking pogruntaš, da this was also his goddamn fucking power. He's really not that scary. I mean, he's a badass, but, you know. Cool. No, please, don't hurt me, man, don't. You and me are going to have a little blah blah blah. V glavnem grejo dol, oni mu polomi par kosti, torčere na... What a ridiculous notion, of course he will. What is one conduct that for an old experienced predator? Oh my god. Excuse me. V glavnem. Ona zdaj gre. In se gre pogovarjati s fucking folkom. Torej, zdaj nam daje opcije, s kom se hočemo meniti. Lahko se gremo meniti s princem, lahko se gremo meniti s tipom z očali, lahko se gremo meniti z unim, ki je shady looking guy v enem kotu, ki se noben noče pogovarjati z njim. Za nekoga, ki je že slišal, kako se ta zadeva konča, okej. Ful nočem spoilat še za vse druge. Ampak, yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Ne vem, če se je dovolj štekalo, kaj hočem reči s tem, ampak ja. Torej, s kom se gremo pogovarjati? Lahko gremo do princa. To vam že zdaj lahko povem, da to ne bo se dobro končalo, ker ne moraš iti kratko do princa, brez da se ne javiš ali te povabi. Which is why we're gonna do exactly that. všeč mi je, da so tako like just two fucking people that you can talk to. It's like these people will be maybe slightly relevant eventually. Fuck, gremo do princa. She glances at you and steps forward. Okay, cool. She addresses the dark-skinned woman before turning to you. Excuse me for a moment, Samira. What is it? I wanted to give you my thanks. I wanted to ask about Sophie. I wanted to... Kjer je fucking... Krneki. Ne gremo se ji lizati v red, stari. I wanted to ask about Sophie. She's the bitch, right? Yes! Yes! For a moment you're afraid to misstep. I'd be happy to share all manner of juicy details about her, but tonight I'm not in a position to gossip about my subject. It's unseemly. Cool. The dark-skinned woman looks impatiently at you and catches the prince's attention. Forgive me, that's all the time I have. Yes, of course. Cool. Cool, še vedno moramo čakati. Torej, man with the glasses or the man that's looking at you? So what's so interesting? Because smo biči, right? Look, this guy actually gets a picture. My name is Larson. Or you can call me Robert, either's fine. It's gonna be Mr. Larson. So who are you? Why are you standing here all alone like this? So you probably don't know kind of am. I'm one of, torej on je eden od primogenov, which makes him a really big deal, but actually not, because he's a special kind of fucking primogen. I'm here on business in case Prince requires my insight. Usually she can... yes, ignore me. Not sure if you're paying attention. Ja, on je tisti, ki je rekel, da nas spustijo. And you were ignored. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Ja, jaz bi tudi ignorirala, stari. Don't be rude, I appreciate reaching out. Word of advice, stay away from me. Many vampires in the certain position of primogen to kind of joke, you know. Talk to me, notice. They'll hold it against you. Cool. Ko sem jaz to naredila prvi playthrough, tako noben ni povedal, da je ta tip fucking Thin Blood. In je tako, by the way, sredi enega questa sem to zvedla. Ja, oh, it's the Thin Bloods, we should go talk to Larson. And so like, why the fuck Larson? Because he's the primogen of the fucking Thin Bloods. So thanks game for telling me that. One woman in particular, a redhead, boasting a fanciful hairstyle, to je ono, kar sem rekla, da so vse ženske, redhead with fucking poof hair, watches you disapprovingly. I wonder if she'll fucking, ouch, show up. Eventually. Yeah, goodbye. Cool. Victim in the room. V glavnem, Kadir zvleče nazaj onega tipa. Koliko vam je všeč ta fanfiction? Nikola ti je ful všeč. Kadir privleče nazaj onega tipa ven iz kleti. In je cel nalomljen. Skin is broken, something's broken in my leg, a twisted strange ankle. Very little blood, yes. A whole lot of hurt. Tell the prince your name. It's Howard. Get it? Ker je bil točno fucking badass in zdaj mu ime je Howard. So funny. Midnighters, the Anarch Coterie, my prince. I see. I didn't mean it, I didn't. Še malo slepa. Spray of blood. Cool. Dobro, da so lih prej rekli, da ne krvavi, but sure. Your eyes look into the red drops and you feel a pang of hunger. Even though you had some blood tonight, it seems like it's still not enough to fully control your instincts. Kaj bom začela lizati po tleh. Threatening a member of the Camarilla. Claiming domain. Also an anarch. Yes. My prince. Kill him with fire. Unless, of course, somebody has to say anything. Miss Langley, pogleda. Sure. Nobody says anything. The vampire Howard. Okay. Torej... Stop. Howard se ustane in se ustane. Howard ustane in teče do okna in me bomo prisili, da se ustavi. Torej, Dominate level 1 je basically one word command. Tako da prej je rekel... Prej smo rekli leave. Zdaj bomo rekli stop. To ful deluje v angleščini, ampak tako v vseh drugih jezikih. It doesn't fucking work. Like, pejdi stran. How the fuck do you say that? Z eno besedo. Odidi, okej. In ustavi se, ampak pač, you know, tle moraš pač, ne moreš. Stoj, ajde, se da. Z eno besedo se da. Ga bomo dominatali. You catch Howard's eye. Yes, because he needs to be looking at us. Ordering him comes to you almost instinctively, ker smo fucking ventrujeni, delamo drugega v life-u, kot da težimo ljudem. Stop! He stops and looks at you with one eye, the other swollen, closed by Kadir's interrogation. And then his head rolls. Heads will roll, heads will roll, heads will roll on the floor. Okay, from behind where Howard used to stand. I mean, it would be great if we got like a picture of this. Če bi nam tako pokazali karkoli, but ne, it's just fucking text. God forbid this to be a visual fucking video game. Pa čest ne vem, zakaj sploh dajejo potem cel ta shit, zakaj ni sam ekran tako črn? With no fucking music, nobenega fucking sound effecta ni bilo. Pač to bi bil lahko basically samo fucking scrolling, fucking adventure in bi bil isti kukuruz, ker te slike tako ne pomagajo nič. I'm just... Jezna sem, zakaj niso mogli tako ene slikce dorisati notri. I've made a note of your loyalty. You're welcome. Sem to naredila samo zato, ker mi je všeč dominated ljudi. Ok, goodbye. Bla bla bla. Kadir je still here. Kdaj smo slišali njegov priimek, ne vem. Larson is still moping around, oni drugi tip. Bomo šli do Kadirja. Because we want him to like us. So you decide you want a better shot at just... Okay. His face turns from a melancholic frown back to his regular predatory smirk. You seem to have caught him in a moment of reflection. What is it? I wanted to thank you for bringing me here. Is everything alright? Impressive work. Ne moramo ga glih šitat, ne? Is everything alright? I wanted to thank you for bringing me here. Ful bi ga pohvalila, ker se mu hočem prikupiti, ampak smo že ugotovili, da to nima fucking veze, ker v vsakem primeru, ko pride do tebe in se pogovarjate nazaj, game naredi, oh, you're terrified of him, for some reason. Zdaj imamo tako normal fucking conversation, normalno se menimo in potem bo like, oh, you're so terrified, you can't even fucking speak. Like, fuck off game, stari. The smirk is gone, his lips are tight now, his face a mask of professionalism and restraint. I have no idea what you're talking about, this is a night like any other. Cool. Still, I have to admit I was surprised at the prince when you jumped at the opportunity. I was sure Valerie would have beat you to it. The redhead fucking bitch. If there's something else, I'll be taking my leave. Yeah, sure. Why are you so mean? Do you enjoy being sheriff? Can you tell me something about Sophie? Ful bi, ampak že vem, da pol bo imel cel fucking monolog o njej in zdaj ne bo hotel nič reči. So, do you enjoy being sheriff? Who the fuck je Caleb Bros? When... on je bil fucking sheriff že odprej. And asked that I kept doing this. Holy fuck, koliko časa ta tip že to dela. Jesus. Because I believe the Camarilla and I respect the fact that needs to be many... Holy shit. Dude's been doing this for like forever, stari. He picks up the sword and turns toward the stairs. If more kindred understood, my job would be much duller though. On that note, I wish you good night. Okay, watch your step. You've messed up my batting average, so I'll be sure to keep a close eye on you. Okay. Cool. Okay, ja, Sophie, gremo, nas pelje domov. Zdaj bo tle dala fucking tons of fucking exposition, we don't wanna read. Trust needs to be earned, bitch. In a way, being dread deeper and deeper. Okay, I don't fucking care. Rest. Darkness falls upon the city and you wake. The hunger. Yes, for a moment you let yourself wander. Yeah, okay, cool. Lačni smo. Get in touch with your boss, he's probably looking for you. Okay. Aha, torej moramo iti do nje nazaj. Tako, za to fucking sceno, ki je completely fucking irrelevant, dobi ona svojo fucking sliko. Ampak vse ono, kar se je dogajalo v Elizeju, fucking rolling heads and shit, that's fine, that doesn't need a picture. To, ona, ki gleda nekam v prazno, definitely needs a picture. Everything alright, am I interrupting something? Fuck. Hotela sem od zgoraj. Zakaj se mi to dogaja? Fucking cigareto zdaj, so celo eno roko so ji premakani in ali cigareto notri ne moreš verjeti, the amount of effort put into this thing. Ok, ja, zdaj bo povedala, da je Toreador, da so drugačni fucking klani, da imajo druge svoje sajrteče, ok. Da imajo pač vsak neke svoje fucking lastnosti, da amounts of fucking exposition. Sheriff, da je tudi Toreador, je povedala. Da Ventru, edino, kar bi tako ni jasno, je, da tleti nikoli v tem fucking gameu ti nikoli ne povejo, kateri klan si ti. Like, noben nikoli ne odresa tega. Which is kind of curious. Because, you know. Pač... Zakaj mi ne dajo opcije, da vprašam, kateri fucking klan sem? V glavnem Ventruji so pač, you know. Pride, proclivity to rule over others. Pobruhala. Rebels. What's my clan? No. I can only guess it. Based on certain aspects of your behavior and taste, you'll need to come to your own conclusion and seek validation from your clanmates, if you require such a thing. What the fuck? I have a birthright, okay? So fucking Ventru. I should be respected. I should be part of my fucking people. Krneki. Some of it, yeah, okay, and if it, blah blah blah. Subject for a reason, there is something I wanted to speak to you about. Sure, what is it? Customary for Spanish, yeah, we can organize into coteries. Sure, okay, v glavnem. Zdaj nam pač pove, da si moramo neke fucking aleje zbrati. Okay. Okay, v glavnem. In nam začne potem razlagati, zdaj nam pove pač o, koliko jih je. 4. Thanks, I guess. Torej, Tremir, ki smo ga že naredili, prvi playthrough, tako da ga ne bom zdaj. Ful je brezvezna zgodba njegova. It's ridiculously bad. Blood Sorcerers, okej. Tam ima tako malo pametne komentarje glede tega fucking Warlocks and magic and shit. Blood magic intriguing, scholar sounds boring, just to meet important person. A chance to meet an important person then. Okay, Aisling, how the fuck you read that? It's a high regent, which means she's a fucking 6th circle of Sedmi, yeah, Sedmi circle of mystery, which is a lot. Right before promotion. Torej... Kaj sem hodila reči? Pozabila sem. Pillars of the Camarilla. Tle ful ne poudarjajo tega, I guess, ampak fora je, da 3 glavni klani v Camarilli so Tremirji, Ventruji in Toreadorji, and the rest of them are basically rebel. Nobody cares about them. V glavnem to TheStvoratu, The Detective, ki smo ga tudi naredili, D'Angelo. One of those Swedish stores, the name escapes me, the ones with the awful furniture. IKEA. Sure. D'Angelo je tako edini worthwhile character v tem fucking gameu. Vsi drugi so smeti. Then there's a gangrel, pač nam pove, da gangreli niso več v kamarili. Anything more about time? You mentioned siblings. Should I contact non-camarilla clans? What are the siblings? Okay, pač zdaj tlej basically reče, da so fucking živali. Malkavians. She doesn't sound like my type. As you know. Basically, zdaj je fora je, da ti lahko igraš kao 3 različne klane in pol so dodali kaj še te 4. Glih zato, da jih je 7, which is onih 7, ki jih ponavadi pikaš. For noobs and stuff. Pač onih vanilla 7. Stay safe. This is your first night alone, don't let it be your last. Se bomo probali, čeprav... Ok, torej to je ta Tremir guy. Se bomo tle končali video. Basically, njegova zgodba je, da ena druga, ki je bila njihova, pač iz Čentrija je ena ženska spizdila neke research notes ali whatever. Kome zdaj sem gotovila, da je to neka fucking kri, ki teče. Neke research fucking notes se je spizdila in je bila like, I don't wanna be a Tremir anymore. I mean, I don't wanna be in the Camarilla anymore. I wanna be a fucking anarch and shit. In tej, namesto da jo fucking huntajo, samo iščejo njene zapiske. Ona vmes kao, on pač ugotoviš, da ima on še neko babico, da je nek fucking Meksikan dude ali neki. In pol jo najdeš in ji vzameš zapiske in jo pustiš stati, ker on je kao, to je bila njegova kao bivša. In to je fucking to. In sem like, dudes, my friends, bitch vas je betrayala, vam ukradla fucking zapiske and you guys are not killing her. That is not the way of the fucking pyramids, my friend. Pač žena bi jo mogli tako na hard huntat again. Pač načeloma ti lahko samo princ da dovoljenje, da pač huntaš in ubijaš folk, but this is a Tremir matter. And Tremirs, we have our own fucking law system and it demands, da če če nekdo fucking betreja, they should be hunted down and killed. Kar je tako ful čudno, ker ta tip pol pride nazaj in pač štekam, da je on vesel, da je ona živa, ker je like, oh, ex-girlfriend and shit, she still cares and stuff. Ampak fucking high fucking regent, da je ne hunta in jo ne ubije, it's a little suspicious. Še posebej nekdo, ki mi tako, ki ve, kje imajo oni headquarters, kako se pride notri, kakšne magical fucking enchantment ima, protection imajo in to. Pač risky stuff, why would they let her live? Pa tega sem naredila. D'Angelo, dejansko nimaš časa za narediti več kot, razen če se ne fokusaš, samo na te queste. D'Angelo dela nek detective work. In it's kinda cool. Ni bad. Če imaš Auspex, po moje, je lahko ful več prispevaš k temu. But that's okay. Eno ima takšen cool, kao nek plot twist na koncu. But that's fine. Jaz mislim, da jih uspešno obadva naredila, ko sta mi obadva prišla pomagat. So, this playthrough bomo šli Malkavian fucking girl in Gangrel Beach. But we're gonna stop here. Tako da next time bomo zbrali, koga bomo šli prej delat. For now, we save and exit. Hvala vsem, ki ste gledali. Ne vem, kako vam je všeč ta format, ker treba brati sproti in slediti in jaz preskakujem stvari. Ampak ja. Se mi zdi pač malo je brez veze brati vse, ker realno ni treba brati vsega. Tako da, I don't know. Bomo videli, kaj bo v naslednji epizodi. Tako da, thanks for watching. Malo sem boljše volje, no. Ono, ko je pobruhala, ono sem. I enjoyed that, I want to see more of that. Tako da ja, ne pozabiti lajkati in subscribati in stuff in se vidimo jutri.